Hi, I'm Tim. This week we're going to build a couple of shelves with some plumbing parts and leftover material that we had from our desk project last week. So stick around and I'll show you how we did it.
Now with the help of my wife, we ripped down all the boards to the correct width. Now some of the boards aren't going to be the correct length, but we'll deal with that a little bit later. Now I cut everything to length. I cut several of the boards at the same time, so I only had to cut once.
Okay, I got 2 shelves at my 50 inches, which I want, but I need 2 more at 48 inches. I don't really want to go out and buy another board, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these 2 pieces with some dowels. I just picked up the Rockler 1/4 inch doweling jig, and I'm going to give this a try. Hopefully it works.
Now in this jig, we have a stop collar on our drill bit, set at the correct depth that you want to make each dowel. Now each jig has 2 lines on the clear plastic that line up with the holes. We clamp it into place and just simply drill right through the jig. Now I'm going to put several more holes along the top and then probably on the other side.
Okay, we got the last of our holes in. As you can see, we've got double rows. I just want to make sure it's going to hold the weight. I did pick up these pins to help center our dowels on the other board. Let's put these in and give these a try. I don't have quite enough, but we'll make do. Alright, let's see if we can make the indentions here. We got the little indentions into the back of to the wood here, so we can drill our other holes. Alright, I just tried to pre-drill all the holes there so it'll line up with our jig. We're going to try this. Alright, we got all the holes drilled. Hopefully everything lines up. Let's give it a shot. Okay, now we're just going to, hopefully this works, glue it up.
Now put glue in each of the holes, and then we're going to come back and put glue all on the end grain. Now there's a lot of theories that probably won't do much, but it's not going to hurt.
I gave them a little tap of the hammer to let them all sit right. Let's glue the other side up. Same thing, and put some glue inside all the holes. And glue up the end grain. Now that the glue is dry, take everything off. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got it all cleaned off, sanded off. Now we're going to stain it with Minwax wood finish. penetrating stain, dark walnut. The number is 2716. We're going to put it on once again with my old sock. Comes out pretty good. I use 2 pieces, one to put it on, one to wipe it off. Let's begin. Once I get it wiped on, and I got the look that I like, just have to grab the clean sock, wipe it off. Go in the direction of the grain. If you don't, you could get blotchy spots. Now what you could use a pre-stain or a wood conditioner prior to doing this so you don't get any blotchy marks. But I haven't really found out. I don't really dislike the look that it comes out with just the stain alone. So do whatever you feel looks the best for your project. And continue this with all sides and all the boards. Okay, we're going to seal our project with Minwax water-based polyacrylic protective finish. We have a clear mat. Make sure when you open this you stir it, don't shake it, reduces the amount of air bubbles, and we're going to put it on with a brush. Make sure to do all sides. We're going to do one side at a time. And then come back when it dries and do the other side. Now once we got our coat on, we'll take our brush lightly and slowly go across the entire surface following the grain. Just smooth it out, remove any air bubbles and any excess finish. Do this for the whole length of the entire project. Okay, next let's prepare our shelf brackets. We are just using 1/2-inch black pipe. I've got a 8-inch piece, I've got a floor flange, and I've got a cap. What I did is I used some gloves and some of the goof off, rinsed and scrubbed all of our pieces off to get that oily film off of our thing so we don't mark up everything. Once we get it all cleaned up, we just take our 3 pieces and combine them. Screw our pipe into the floor flange, nice and tight, and then put on the cap. We've got 3 per shelf, so a total of 12. And now, let's go put them up.
Help of my level and my pick, I'm going to place dots on the wall where all of the floor flanges are going to go. Do that for the entire length of our shelf. Now, to minimize the amount of drywall dust I had to clean up, I took a couple of post-it notes, folded them in half, stuck them to the wall where I'm going to be drilling the holes. That way all the dust will be collected in the post-it notes. Now once we drill the holes, we just collect all the dust in our post-it note, fold it in half, and peel it from the wall. Now we just secure the floor flange to the wall. The screws right in to our anchors that we put in there from the holes that we drilled. Secure them all tightly. As you can see, I did paint the ends of mine black to match the pipe. Now we just screw on the shelf support or the pipe. Just hand tight is good enough. And then we're all done. Now it's time to place our shelves and to see if everything is level. Just fit our shelvings between the cap and the wall flange. Do that for both the top and the bottom shelf, and then our project is complete. There we have it. Our shelves are complete with black pipe shelf brackets. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you haven't checked out our last video on how we made our floating desks, make sure you do that. Also, check us out on Facebook. And like always, thanks for watching.